Are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ryan Barucki gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center and even 30 home runs on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Ready to take his hacks again. Mickey Mantle, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that one is gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So striding in, Mickey Mantle. He went deep last time up.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Runner back safely.
Wait for a good one now.
Here comes the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Mickey Mantle will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's it.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 3-0 now.
No strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Stepping up to the plate, Mickey Mantle. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Mantle.
First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Adios, pelota. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
11-4 at the end of this affair. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Babe Ruth earned his 9th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors, they left 10 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Stepping up now, Mickey Mantle. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner.
Get down, get down. Round it. Find the
And
ball.
this hops
Find the
over
ball.
the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence
Hey, let's
oozing
go
off
now.
him in the
One
box.
time,
He
one
hasn't
time.
fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime
Let's go,
soon.
big dog.
The set and the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Come on, get down, get down, get
Throw
down.
on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Lefty Grove will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle.
Up next
He'll
for the
try to
Yankees,
follow up the double in his
designated
last
hitter,
at-bat with another
Mickey
big hit right here.
Yeah, he
Mantle.
jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now in the box, Mickey Mantle. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nice hit,
Line
kid,
drive,
baby.
and that's a
Yeah,
base hit
make
into
the turn,
center
pick up
field.
the ball.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready once again, Eddie Matthews.
Now batting.
He's got a hit in
The third
3
baseman,
at-bats to this point.
Eddie Matthews.
And a
That pitch is
fastball
in.
misses
Ball 4.
there, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in once again, Minnie
The bat.
Minoso. He could
Number
really use a
9.
knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn. Your turn.
Mays on third. Mantle
let's
at
go,
second.
big fella.
Matthews
He's right
at
here.
first with no outs. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Hyunjin Ryu earns his 5th winner of the year. Ken Giles records the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Mickey Mantle is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Anthony Kay, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
The designated hitter.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Digging in now, Mickey Mantle, runner in scoring position with 2
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
Mantle.
Let it fly, big boy. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Mickey Mantle. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Mantle.
First offering on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Hit high and deep to right center. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Now to the plate, Mickey Mantle, hitless on the day so far. He'll have a final shot perhaps to extend his hitting streak here.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Alomar is calling for it. And that's the third out. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 1.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Toronto used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Anthony Kay wins his third of the season. Ken Giles earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this